I got into 3D printing mainly because I'm in manufacturing and I learned of the technology through that. I just always thought it was a little wasteful, you know, taking a piece of material and having to cut away a bunch of material to make what you want. And so I was looking into alternatives, came across 3D printing, which is additive manufacturing. So instead of removing material, you add material and only what you need. So it's less wasteful and it's a lot more customizable than, you know, traditional machining can be. Your imagination's really the limit, and obviously your workspace can't build anything or make anything that's larger than the volume of the 3D printer. So 3D printing in general can be for anybody. It can be for hobbyists, makers, somebody who wants to invent something or create something. It can be just for general household use. You can print cup holders, tool organizer, door stops. It's also good for companies and industry as well, because something breaks and it's, instead of having to buy a whole new machine or a whole large part, you can make or remake that small piece that you need. We have a company, New Belgium, that they use a 3D printer, and they actually took our 3D printing class to be able to print their own racks for keeping the cans and bottles straight when they go to put the labels on them. And instead of having to wait weeks for a metal one to be ordered and made and shipped to them, they have 3D printer right on site, and they can print it in just a couple hours and not have to slow down or stop production. So I've used the 3D printer for many different things. I have my leather work that I do, and part of the process is transferring a design onto the leather. And I'm not the greatest artist when it comes to freehand drawing, so I can create those stencils online or in some sort of program and then be able to 3D print that stencil to then be able to transfer that drawing onto the leather and then proceed with my leatherworking steps to create that design. So loading the filament's real simple. You just take your spool, load it on here, stick it up through the Bowden tube, which is the guide tube that guides the filament to the print head. So you can see it traveling through the tube as it comes up and down into the printer head. And once you feel it click into place, you just lock it down. And then if you come around, you can see it extrude out. So as this heats up to temperature, it will then extrude the material out, and you'll see a little bit of spaghetti coming out of it.
How does that string in your hand translate into an object?
So when this is heated up, it's softer and almost a liquid. And as it comes out of the print head, it lays it down layer by layer, one on top of the other. So they'll be doubled up like that, but they'll be fused together and melted together. And then it just keeps doing that over and over and over again, each layer by layer, until you get your final object.